Okay, so what did we find out about a quadrilateral? Avery, what do we find out?
That it has 4 sides.
Okay, so can you come and draw for us what you think a quadrilateral would be? What shape could a quadrilateral be?
A square.
Okay, come make us one. And how do you know that a square is a quadrilateral?
Because it has 4 sides.
Who else can tell me what is a quadrilateral? Correct. And why do you say that a diamond is a quadrilateral?
Because it has 4 sides.
Who else? I wonder how many they all have. And I wonder if they all have the same number. What did you make for us? And how do you know that a rectangle is a quadrilateral?
It sort of looks the same as a square, but it's just a little bit longer.
Okay. So, and how else do you know that it's a quadrilateral?
Because it has 4 sides, and the vertical sides are the same, and the ones on top.
The horizontal. Okay. Okay, so what else? Who else can draw for me a quadrilateral? What did you make? And how do you know that it's a quadrilateral? Okay. And can anyone else draw me? Now, I know that these aren't the only quadrilaterals, but while we were drawing them, Kyle raised an interesting question or a point. Kyle, what did you say about all these quadrilaterals? They do. What are vertices again? What would be like another way, like another word for vertices? Yeah, they're kind of like the corners. They're not like the little points, right? So, I wonder, do you think that all quadrilaterals have the same number of vertices? And how could we tell? What do you think? Let's see if you're right. See, come up and number the vertices on any one of these quadrilaterals. Okay, so those ones have 4, so far Casey's correct. Casey, pick someone who can number them on a different quadrilateral. Okay. So how many do those ones have? Greg has 4. Somebody else. How many does that one have? 4. Okay. And where? Pick someone.
Pick a boy.
How many does the diamond have? Okay. And Marshall, can you pick someone? So, looking at all of these different quadrilaterals, what is the same about every single one of them? What's the same about all of them? Lizzie, what's the same?
They all have the same amount of vertices.
What else is the same about all of them? Francesca.
They all have the same amount of sides.
What's different about them? What's different about the square and the rectangle and the trapezoid and the diamond and the parallelogram? It's different. Parker? Okay. What else is different about all of them? Amira?
They all have like they have
Okay, but what's different about them? Like, are they all the same color here? Do we draw all of them the same color? No, but what's also different about the shapes themselves?
they all have points
Okay, but what those might be things that are the same. What's different about them? What's not the same about them? Okay, they are different kinds of shapes, but what else is different about them? Kyle, what else is different? Okay, tell me more about that. Yes.
It's like a rectangle, but the two sides on the corners
Yes.
are very
Okay. Who else can tell me something that is different about them? Avery.
that some sides are longer and some sides are shorter.
So, hold on a minute. All of these are quadrilaterals, but all of these quadrilaterals can also be sorted into different categories. They can also be sorted by the types of shapes that they are. So, quadrilateral is kind of a big category, and underneath, we've got all kinds of little tiny ones. Like, we have different types of squares, like big ones and little ones. We've got different sizes of
Rectangle.
we have different sizes of
Diamond.
and some that are tilted and turned and look more like a rhombus. When these are rhombuses, and that even gets more confusing because they're kind of the same. And we have different kinds of
Trapezoid.
and
Parallelogram.
because some of them was like a small one like Parker drew, and then there might be this much bigger one that I draw, or maybe there's one that goes on its side or turned around. So it's kind of interesting because shapes, I guess, can be sorted in many different ways, can't they? And some things are the same and some are different.